My friend made me a Minecraft escape room, and today I am going to be trying to survive and beat it. This is the story of how I did so. This actually was his first escape room, so there definitely were some things to be improved upon. A lot of cheese that could have been avoided. So he's actually currently working on a second one, and then he'll make a third one. So it'll be a best out of 3 scenario. Actually, he's just informed me it'll be a best out of 5, so I hope you enjoy. Oh, okay, has your skin on the thing?
Yes.
The first thing I noticed, besides the room that I was in and the campfires, was my 4 experience level. I also noticed I had some armor on, and immediately began to open the chest and put the items in my inventory. I quickly realized that this might be a mistake, as the order the items were in might have been important. I had some suspicious stew, a bed, a snow golem spawn egg, 3 pork chops, potion of the turtle master, and 2 ender pearls. There was no going back now though, so I mined up the campfires and searched the room in F5 Quake Pro. I checked to make sure there wasn't any fake bedrock or anything like that, but honestly, there was nothing I could do except for pressing the button. Is there any other... Okay, fine. I'm gonna... Oh my goodness. Let me turn my FOV down all the way. I was in a massive cobblestone and blackstone room with lava as the wall, with a button in front of me that said press start. I also noticed that there was a small roof and a room and everything. I failed the jump and therefore had to disconnect clutch all the way back to the starting platform, which was long and tedious. I had to decide where to go next now that I was on a lower platform, and decided to go into the room type area, which had a sign that said not an exit. I soon saw I would have to parkour all around the room to do this, but decided to take a shortcut with some disconnect clutching handy. Before checking out the not an exit, I used Quake Pro to see if there was anything behind the wall, and I actually saw what one of the future rooms would be. I took note of it just in case I might need it later, and continued going on this parkour path. I minded the sign and the slabs blocking the path, but soon discovered that there was only a torch in there and nothing else. I decided to check it out later. Making my way back, I actually made a huge mistake. Thinking that the lava was only 1 block deep, I placed my sign down and realized I wouldn't be able to get it back. Hopefully it wouldn't be used for anything. I parkoured all the way to the lava exit and had the idea to use my chest to block up the lava flow. There was literally nothing. I even mined around some blocks, but there were no hidden hoppers, chests, droppers, or anything. Just cobblestone and blackstone. Unknowing of what lied ahead, I decided the only thing I could do was press the button. Of course, after mining and looking to see that there was in fact a command block underneath. You sure about this one?
Very.
Are you ready for the escape room? Here's your mission. Tame a dog, have 10 rotten flesh, bring me this button. Oh, and don't forget to escape. Now go. Wait, so tame a dog, have 10 rotten flesh, and bring me this button. Oh.
Yeah, I did some mini objectives in here other than escape to make things more interesting. There's nothing at the end that counts these. It makes it more interesting, and it also makes things a little bit harder.
So I theoretically don't actually have to do it.
You don't have to.
Would it be more entertaining?
It makes it more entertaining, makes it a little harder.
So one problem, the definitely not an exit thing, is impossible to reach without disconnect clutching. You're aware of that, right? No, I mean like getting back from there.
Yes, I am aware of that.
I was completely stumped. I had checked every area, and if I wanted to go back to the not an exit sign, I'd have to disconnect clutch many times in the process to get back, which is not fun. Before I had done that, I decided that I would check the block under the command block, just to make sure. And what I found was surprising. Oh! So not a noob. Technically, escaping the escape room, means, like, escaping it, right?
Did you just break bedrock?
You accidentally put blackstone in a spot.
Oh crap.
And so, yes, I technically have access to the outside. What do you say? Do we let only this one slide? If I find any more cheese, then I use it?
This is up to you, it's for your channel.
Okay, I am going to let this one slide, but if I find another cheese moment, not a noob, then... After that, I looked everywhere in the escape room, and I could not find a single clue or anything. The only thing I noticed was all the monsters that were on my subtiles, but when I tried to mine to them, I couldn't reach them because of bedrock. Nothing was working until I decided to mine down at the spot where approximately the noises were coming from, and to my shock, after a few disconnect clutches, I realized that the floor I had mined through was not bedrock, and that I had mined through a black stone floor with tons of monsters below me.
I think you actually broke a few rooms ahead and missed some items.
Accidentally, you're the one who's supposed to playtest them. Apparently, I wasn't meant to be in this room and had skipped a few earlier, so I went back up to see what I possibly could have missed, but after a long time of searching, I just couldn't find it. So I decided that this room was the best chance I had and that I could backtrack if needed. After wasting a bunch of time and losing some ender pearls and learning how to dupe my items, bro, did it actually work? Oh yeah, this is the first time I've ever done duplication glitch. Let me like the video. Then I decided that it was my only choice to go back down there. First off, I decided to test all the different lava holes that I saw. I put all my items in a chest and set my spawn point, but quickly realized that keep inventory was on. Oh, you have keep inventory on! I tested holes until I found one that had water, letting me pass safely through it. And what I saw on the other surprised, shocked, and scared me, to say the least. Oh my goodness! So you play tested this, right? Oh my goodness! Death by horns, what? This Ravager trick jump was sure to be the hardest parkour I had done yet, and took me many attempts. At one point I even contemplated using the Ender Pearl instead, but eventually, I made it and was ready for what was on the other side. A doggy. Yep, that's what was on the other side. And after I tamed the dog, there was a ladder that went up to a room full of campfires and lava. After mining the campfires and having a few close calls with the lava, I blocked it up with signs, checked to see if there was anything else to do, but there wasn't. There was only a button. I pressed it and found an elevated bedrock bridge. I found out I could place blocks and get above the barrier blocks, meaning that I had technically escaped, but I was very intrigued about what this finale could be. So, I pressed the button, and there were fireworks. Fireworks. I waited through the fireworks, but they just kept coming. And I found out that this was the finale, and that there was no, like, secret final room like I was hoping. It was just fireworks. So like that, I had beaten Not a Noob 87's first Minecraft escape room. I found out that in getting to that lava monster room early, I'd actually skipped pretty much the entire escape room. So, Not a Noob and I made a compromise that he would make 4 more escape rooms and that I would try to survive them. And I've actually finished part 2 already. So make sure to check your subscriptions box for the second and much better, I might say, installation of the Minecraft escape room series.